Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of me taking my headphones off because I don't want to listen to this music right now. I am going to listen to different music on my phone, if you can believe it. What bangers am I going to be comprehending? I don't know. That was me dropping a cable on the ground because my phone, this is gonna sound a little bit unhinged, but my desk has multiple layers to it, and I charge my phone on the layer closest to the ground. And so, this time I was charging my phone on one of the upper layers of the shelf desk thing, and so when I unplugged it, the cable fell down. It's fine. Although my headphones are tangled, so I am just trying to buy time. Now, I've been thinking about what can take Goody Two Shoes' slot, because obviously there are a lot of secrets left in that game. Didn't do the Golden Girls, didn't get the bad ending, didn't see what he was all about, and what my gifts to him would do, and for some reason now I'm thinking about Powerpuff Girls. But obviously there's a lot of stuff that we didn't see in that game, but we did get an ending that I was happy with, and we don't have to 100% every game, and we're basically 100%ing Lunacid anyways, so, and that game is a lot more complicated. So I don't need to 100% a bunch of games for the camera. You know, some things, if you want to see them, maybe you should go play them yourself, and Lunacid is... Okay, here's the thing. Lunacid's entire point is that it's like an insane, psycho, crazy, gaslighting conspiracy theory game in order to get, like, the endings and the shit that you need. So, what you can, like... I think that is a valid playthrough, but Little Goody Two Shoes is like a pseudo visual novel dating sim adventure game. You know, you gotta leave some of the mystery for the audience so that they can buy it themselves and date the character they want to date and pursue the mysteries that they want to pursue. At least that's what I think. And now I'm like, let's see. Is it Sleepwalking? Is that what the song is called? I don't think it is, because these are songs that I have never seen before. I'm trying to see if, my music app has the Dun Meshi ending theme. I don't think it does. Very sad. I don't know, we'll just do the new Machine Girl single. Black Glass is a banger. Anyways, what are we doing? Oh yeah, World of Horror. I think, okay, so what's gonna take the Little Goody Two Shoes time slot? I think I have a good idea. Now, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm kind of on a high point, you know? Like, when you're sick, you have those moments where you're like, ugh, everything sucks, and then we are so back, but you're not actually back, you just feel back for a little bit. That's how I'm feeling well, not today, because this morning I was feeling ugh. But right now, we're in the we're so back stage, and I even feel a little bit productive because I was thinking to myself, well, I feel good right now. It's the afternoon. What can I do? Basically nothing, because nobody's around. Everybody's busy. I'm usually busy, but I'm sick, so I'm taking some time off. And I just decided to make a bunch of, like, meal prep burritos. And I got about, I think I made 7 of them in total. I ate one immediately, I froze 3, and then I put 3 in the refrigerator, because, like, one of them is gonna get eaten tonight, later on, and then the other 2 are getting eaten tomorrow, so they don't need to be in the freezer. The other 3, you know, might be a little bit down the ways. Random, you're goddamn right, we're doing random. Disillusion will be back, by the way. I'm feeling decent enough. I should be able to record a Disillusion after this. And I'm not giving up on Disillusion. Disillusion and the prequel Disillusion ST will be done in their entireties. Well, we're probably not gonna 100% both of them, but you know what I mean. Like, we'll get an ending in both. I think we'll go ahead and do the Shattered Court. Why not? Seventh Curse and Miku. You'll love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. I could not be happier about this. But, so, I took advantage of the fact that while I was sick, I just decided to spend, like, 2 days just reading Dungeon Meshi, Dungeon Food, Delicious in Dungeon. And, obviously it's got an anime that's airing, and the anime is really, really good. Don't get me wrong, the anime is absolutely fantastic, but I wanted to read it. And it is absolutely phenomenal. One of the best pieces of fantasy fiction I think I've ever read. Now, I will qualify that statement, and some of you are gonna think I'm absolutely insane. I have read The Hobbit and the first Lord of the Rings book. And then I've watched the Lord of the Rings, obviously, like the 24-hour extended cut or whatever. I've watched that like twice. Absolute banger. But like, Dungeon Meshi is just so like good. I think it is my favorite piece of like fantasy fiction I've ever read. It's really, really good. It's so creative, and I love how, first of all, there are no arcs. Okay, this is the part where I'm a little bit confused with how like, Studio Trigger is gonna handle it. Because, like, if it ends on episode 24, like, where is that ending? Like, I'm not even gonna, like, say something, because it's like, there wouldn't be a resolution. You don't have time to do the whole story in, that many episodes. Like, you're not even close. You know what I mean? Like, it is a single story from beginning to end. If it's going to end on a cliffhanger, or it's going to end at an unsatisfying point, if they don't just do, like, they have to do the whole series. Like, they have to animate the whole thing. Because it's just a story from beginning to end. And so far, I've really, really enjoyed it. The anime adaptation, I think it's really good. The voice acting on both the Japanese dub and English dub are fantastic. And obviously the reaction to I think it was in episode 17, the "Whoa, hey!" That's become iconic. People love that. That's great. But no, it's really good. It's really good. It's just such a it's just such a well-paced, well-thought-out, and wonderful piece of fantasy fiction. I don't really have any complaints, other than, like, I thought I guess, like, the monster that they hunt in the most recent episode is, like, I didn't enjoy that part as much as the other parts. Like, I thought that was one of the weaker monsters. I know that might be, like, sacrilege. But yeah, no, really, my only complaint with Dun Meshi is, like, I like some of the monster hunts more than some of the other monster encounters. Like, that's it. They're so, like, it's so good at, like, its tonal shift. Like, it is really good at cutting the tension with a incredible joke. There are so many, like, sleeper jokes that hit you like a sledgehammer. The violence is, like, pretty brutal, and it controls the tone really, really well. Right? Like, things can, like, that's the thing. A lot of Media properties. I'm just deciding which one of these I want to do first, and I don't really want to do any of them first. But, a lot of media properties and, like, a lot of, like, stories, they set a tone, and then that tone is just sort of, like, there forever. You know what I mean? Like, it's a consistent tone, and I actually kind of hate that. Because it's like, you need to be able to control the tone of the story, and then play with it a little bit, you know? Like, if Dunmeshi was super serious all the time, it wouldn't work. If it was super lighthearted all the time, it wouldn't work. It needs to have tense moments, and it needs to have that tension cut by things that are kind of silly or kind of stupid. And it needs to roll with it, and the author just does it perfectly. Like, there are no scenes that are ruined because of how because of a joke that's delivered, or, like, the tension is handled perfectly. Like, how serious the situation is always handled perfectly. It just works out really well in every regard. I really don't have any, like, complaints with it at all. I just think it's a wonderful manga. And I hope it gets fully adapted. Adapted? Why did I say that weird? My throat hurts, I'm sorry. I hope it gets fully adapted, because it's just that peak. Like, I really don't know what to say. Like, it's just peak. It's just really good. Oh, flashbacks? Get that shit out of here. Like, I genuinely don't have much to say about it. Just go ahead and read it for yourself, or watch the anime, or do both. Like, I was reading it when I was, like, partially delirious, so I really want to go back and read it again. And I just finished reading it, and I want to start over, and I want to read it again. Like, I don't even want to skip anything. I just want to read the whole thing again. Like, that's how... Like, there are so many details, so many things are foreshadowed perfectly. It's just a story from beginning to end. And it's a really, really good one. And I really like it because the characters are... The main party, the main adventuring party, are all stupid idiots. They're all dumb. They, like, everyone else in the manga, everyone else are more competent than they are. But they are the only people crazy enough to get it done. And another thing that I really, really like about it is the central sort of, like, premise and, I mean, I don't want to say ideology, but, like, the central theme of it. Eat or be eaten. To eat is to live, to be eaten is to die. That is a... I don't know, like, I want to say, like, it's the ideology of the book, of, like, eat or be eaten, but I feel like I'm missing the actual word that is correct. But, like, that premise, that theme, that is so prevalent in everything, is something that only the main party, Laios and his party, holds true. Like, everybody else doesn't really believe in this, but it is the premise of the show, of the world. And I think that's what makes it so special, is because it's something where, okay, you have the gimmick of Dunmeshi is they are eating monsters. And they do this every episode. They do this every chapter, right? It is the central premise. It is the central theme. It is the central everything. It is the foundation. It is the building block of everything Dunmeshi is. Only Laios and his party like eating monsters. And, like, Marcial and Chilichuk, to some extent, don't like eating monsters. And so it's really just, like, Laios and Senshi, and Fallen to an extent, because she's excited about, like, the living armor. Because Fallen is also a dork for monsters. But, like, that, like, it's the central premise that is held by the main characters, but literally no one else. And I think that's one of the things that helps it be so strong against everything else, is it is a series where the central premise is sort of looked upon by disgust of everyone around the main characters. Also, I'm happy that Laios and Kabru are the main ship, because that means that there's more Mithrin for me. Listen, Captain Mithrin is my favorite character, okay? Captain Mithrin is my favorite character. Absolutely. We didn't discard 2 items. So, you know, it is what it is. How do we get 2 items here? Well, we can, but I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, here's the thing, though. We die if it's the boss fight, right? So that's true. That's so true, bestie. Do I discard the compass just so that I don't have to do this next part? No. 2% doom it is. I want a torch. I hate you. Yeah, we can help the Fisher Bros out, even though we're gonna trip and die. That's fine. But yeah, no, Dunmeshi is great. Dunmeshi is absolutely fantastic. And I would highly recommend, reading it and watching it. It's very good. It's absolutely phenomenal. I remember that when the Dunmeshi anime and Frieren, like, started airing, or, like, announced that they were getting anime or whatever, I remember there was, like, somebody saying, this is the season of women saving the fantasy genre, and it's like, you're so true, bestie. I do think, after finishing Dunmeshi, I think Dunmeshi is better than Frieren. Not that we shouldn't pretend that 2 legends can't coexist. They can. Both are very good. But there are some parts about Frieren I don't really like. And this would be like manga talk, or like manga discussion. I haven't read the most recent issue. I pre-ordered it. I got it delivered. It's sitting on my bookshelf. I have not read the most recent volume of Frieren that's been English translated officially. I remember they're in, like, the Golden City trying to find out how to do the thing, but we'll leave it at that. There are some elements that I don't like about Frieren, and it's mostly things that are revealed in flashbacks. Contagious, coma, noisy, nails, wordless word. I kind of hate all of these, to be honest with you. I guess we can go to Wordless Ward. The hospital wasn't doomed, right? It was like the seaside and the downtown. If they're flashback sequences isn't in Frieren, and they're not critical to the story or the plot, are they fair game? I think the answer is no, as far as discussion goes, because Frieren is a very, like, slow burn, slow-paced journey that does a lot of time skips, and a lot of the stuff that Frieren remembers is just sort of like her putting into context the things that she's doing now. Me and Rioter Ritsu. Me when I'm on Twitter talking to Spider Axe. No one is gonna get that. And also, I have never talked to Spider Axe on Twitter. We're just leveling up Miku, you know? We're just leveling up Miku. It is a mystery too, and we have leveled up once, by the way. That's kind of crazy. Give me a point of knowledge, bro. Gonna go up to 7 knowledge real quick. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we can fight this, right? Right, yeah. Yeah, totally. We win these, chat. I missed? I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take the... I am gonna take the damage because we did not hit the 40% chance gritty. And then I'm gonna go into this event and then I'm gonna die. And then I'm gonna go into this event and then I'm gonna die. It's just that shrimple. Because then I can play Pokidoku. Yo, Holy Candle? First of all, we're gonna level up our stats real quick. Just real quick. If you don't mind. Me and the Cabinet Rutsu. I should have taken the Sanity. Because then we would have healed Sanity. It would have been fine. No! Don't beat me up! My Sanity is fine. I don't need to fail checks. No! 70% on Mystery 3, huh? It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good, gamers. But you know what, sister? You know what, brother? I think we can go Ball and Violent Vigil. No, we're dead. It's roads close time. Well, we might as well get it over with. I don't know, I thought the banter was fine. For somebody who has a headache, I think the banter was fine. Yeah, we ball. We get Blood Sphinx. Ooh. I mean... I didn't have to do that, but one of the options is 5 Doom, and then the other one is an injury, so you know. It is what it is. Oh my god, I'm watching Hotel Hell full episode. Blacklight exposes horrifying stains on bed sheets. The River Rock Inn full episode. Hotel Hell, 735 likes! Season 1? You know, some really messed up fact about, like, reality cooking shows, like reality TV cooking shows, and something that I think is really funny is I don't know if this is all the shows. I think somebody said that this was the reality for Hell's Kitchen. Now, take this with a grain of salt always, because, you know, people can always be talking out of their ass. But they said that, like, for these TV shows, you know, where the judges, like, deliberate and people, like, go and they get their, like, dishes judged, is they actually have to make 2 portions of their food, and their food is their food is tasted, is it immediately? And then the stuff that they show you on the camera is, like, the second portion of the food that's gone cold? Something like that. That messed me up for a little bit. But anyways, it's my favorite. Ice Electric. Zolt. Z-O-L-T. Arctozolt. Goddamn right. Dark Ice. What's his name? The soccer ball? I don't even know why I would think it was a dark type. Yo, Probopass moment. Electric Mega Evolve. There's an Ampharos Mega, right? I like Ampharos. That's a fun Pokemon. Help me out in gold. Middle evolution. Which one is it? It's not Mareep, right? Are there 3 evolutions? Huh. I'm going a little insane. Mega Evolve Dark. Is there a Darkrai Mega? No? Why isn't there? I'm just asking the real questions. Dual type Ice. Abomasnow. And then we can just go Abomasnow Mega, right? Obamna? Dual type, that would be, oh, what is it called? Because it used to be Swinub, and then it had, like, it was the final evolution, and now it evolves into Mamoswine. Piloswine, that's the one. Dual type electric. No, middle evolution electric. I mean, we could just do Pikachu. That's pretty easy. I thought there was a... like, there was a second Mareep or whatever. Like, I thought Ampharos was a 3 evolution Andy. But it could just be a 2 Andy. A Yamper? I thought that said Yapper. Blasphalon. I need to learn more about dark types, man. I know, like, okay. Frostlass is a ghost. Frostlass is a ghost. But what about the other one? What about the evil soccer ball? I don't remember what it's called. Snowrunt. Snowrunt. I think it's worth a try if I can find it. A Crustle. A Rune Rigus. A Snom? That's so cute. Snom. Little guy. Oh, Snowrun. There we go. I don't think Snowrun is a dark type. A Frozmoth. I definitely don't think that's a... If I had to guess, I would say Frozmoth is a bug ice. Grim Snarl. That could be a... That could maybe do it. What about a Sableye? You think Sableye is dark ice? Got like crystal eyes, you know. Oh, Sneasel, duh. Is there a Sneasel Mega? There's a Sneasel Hisui. The Sneasler. I'll come back to that one in a second. Electric middle evolution? I mean, we can just do Pikachu. It's fine. Nobody's gonna kill me for that. Only 28%? That's crazy. Pikachu fell off. Oh, what is a dark type? Dark. A Darumaka. A Darmiton. A Darmaton? A Darmaton? A Darumaka Galar? A Zorark? Does Zorark evolve? Zorark. It doesn't even have a Mega form. Is this a dark type or a fighting type? I can never remember. A Crocodile. A Barbaracle. So true, bestie. A Zarud? Homie? Zygarde. Zygarde's ground, right? I didn't hallucinate that. Audino. Yeah, this sucks. Like, what the hell is a... What the hell? I'm trying to think of just, like, a middle evolution dark type. And I literally can't. Like, I don't think it's, Delmise? That's pretty spooky. That's more ghost, though. You know what? this thing has 3 evolutions, right? This is Dark Mega, by the way. A Poipole. So true, bestie. Wait, hold on. Isn't Feraligatr dark, or is that just because it uses Bite? I think that's just because it uses Bite, honestly. Tyranitar is ground, right? Dialga Origin, that's kind of scary. We need to study. We need to study after we fail this, alright? A Fracture? You think Malamar is like a psychic dark type, right? How many evolutions does Malamar have? I wish I knew. A Slazzle, a Marshadow. A Salazol. Oh, that's the one that Markiplier wanted to smash. A Salandit. A Sandile? Oh, yo, Sandile is, alright. This guy. I'm guessing that homie is, like, dark something. Like a dark multi-type. Holy shit. Okay. Thank you, Sandile, for existing. I really appreciate it. Now, what the hell do I do with this? Because there is no, there's the Sneasler. There's Grimmsnarl G-Max, posing like a goddamn Funger enemy. What on earth could be a... What could be a dark type? Has to be a Mega, too. How about, Ursaluna? Blood Moon. Nope. A Cursola. A Durlodon. Could Lunala be a dark type? It's the moon. Is there a Malamar Mega? No. What on earth? I'm struggling to even think of I'm struggling to even think of a dark type. Is there like a Houndoom maybe? Is there a Houndoom Mega? A Dondozo? It's gotta be Houndoom Mega, right? Oh my god, we did it. Oh, a Bisharp, of course. How could I be so stupid? A Weavile. Wait, does Sneasel evolve into Weavile? Oh no. If there's a... Sableye Mega would have worked. Tyranitar Mega is a dark type? Gyarados is a dark type? Oh yeah, Absol. That would have worked. What do you mean Gyarados is a dark type? You can't do me. You can't do me like that. What the hell is wrong with you? Also, Bisharp is a middle evolution? What the hell does it evolve into? And a Morgrem, that is definitely Grimmsnarl. That is 100% Grimmsnarl. Oh, Nuzleaf! True. Electabuzz. Oh yeah, that's true. Electabuzz is the mid-tier evolution now. It's only Manectric and Ampharos? There's no Raichu Mega Evolution? There's no... What the hell? Options for Arctozolt? Oh, Rotom Frost. Alright, yeah. Understood. A Shenpao? Neat. Huh? Oh, I was looking at this as like ice lineup, and it's like, what? You mean Charizard is an ice type? No. Alright, we're good. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.